All right, re-rolling. What's up? What's up, YouTube? What's up, guys? What's happening? This one is gonna be scratch my head. I'm feeling kind of you know what? I'm not gonna tell you how I'm feeling yet. You are gonna tell me how you're feeling first, and then we're gonna dive a little into it. Again, there's not much to pick up off of this. I want to talk to you guys and girls because I've been seeing a whole bunch of you, like all over my stories, all over my feeds talk about the vaccine passport. Again, this is a disclaimer. If you live in Canada, if you live in Ontario, at this point in time today, September 22nd is the day that they enforce vaccine passports and technically infringe our rights to freedom and privacy, security, all that stuff, right? So um, I'm sort of kind of going to give you my views on it. Again, I'm no fucking politician. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm not here to influence you to do anything that comes, anything specific when it comes to your own health, when it comes to your own, you'll say private medical needs, because to be quite frank, it's not my fucking business. And most people would argue it's not the government's business. And I don't blame you on that. I don't blame you at all on that. But we're going to talk about it. I just want to talk to you guys and girls today about sort of what's going on with you, how this is affecting you, specifically if you live in Ontario, because I don't think, I mean, pretty much today is the day that Ontario gets the knock for the vaccine passports. And I'm pretty sure there are other provinces in Canada that are already ahead or leading up to the same sort of fate that we're dealing with over here with these vaccine passports. I'm gonna pin the chat over here so we know what's good. We know it's good. And yeah, we're gonna dive in. We're gonna dive in. You guys are free to ask me questions. I will answer them honestly, because honestly, there's no point in me coming on here if I'm not gonna be honest with you, right? Oh, homie says you got it. So this is the thing. First of all, gyms being closed isn't like that big a deal for me because I've got like people where I can go to train, all that stuff. Like it's not a huge deal, but my competitions is where they usually get me. My competitions is usually where like I gotta think twice about that shit. I'm like, fuck, do I want to compete this year or not? Do I want to like run my pro card or be a national champion or not? And then like it fucking hits me. So like, believe me when I say this, guys and girls, I do understand. Hey, gang, you know what's good? You know what's good, Chanel? Fuck yeah, PT Dom Life, you feel me? I had it in the back of my car for so long, but I decided to just take it out today because I'm like, just feeling it. I don't know, it's so comfortable. I love it. But anyway, yeah, it's like I'm with you guys and girls. Like this, it is fucked. It's fucked. But like, yo, at the same time, like, I'm not gonna bitch and moan. Like I remember how it was when when COVID first hit, like when it just like first hit and like gyms were locked off and we couldn't go anywhere, do anything, and how fucked up I was. And I just decided, man, like, nah, whatever happens, I'm not going through that again. Because like, yes, there are day-to-day people that go to work and all that shit, but like then there are those people that are like aspiring to be the greatest at whatever the fuck they're doing. Right? Like I consider myself to be one of those people. Like I aspire to be the greatest natural bodybuilder that I can possibly be. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I gotta bite the bullet sometimes, and this is one of those occasions. It's like it's fucking wrong to force people to have to do this shit. It's fucking wrong to I'm gonna accept this request from my boy because he's gonna bring some people from the local in. It's fucking wrong to force people to do these things, but at the same time, like if you gotta put bread on the table, if you are a breadwinner, if you are like the top of the household, if you have children, you don't have a fucking choice, eh? Like you don't. Like if you've got children, if people are relying on you, if people count on you, if your bills don't fucking wait, which they never do, then you don't have a choice, really, which sucks. I won't lie. It honestly sucks. But I'll tell you this much, those people that are committed to, living their life and moving forward with their life are going to do the things that they don't want to do. And it's not even like they don't want to do it. It's like a straight up sacrifice. And it's fucked because it's like, it's so fucked. Like you're literally saying freedom or fucking go against your own internal desires. Like, kill yourself anyway, or fucking let the government kill you. Like, it's fucked. Like, that's like the mindset that I think behind it. And like for myself to answer the question, because I know a lot of people asked before, they asked Matt, "Are you vaccinated? Matt, are you going to like do the whole vaccination thing? Are you going to get the vaccine passport?" And like, look, as I said at the start of the live stream, guys and girls, I consider myself to be one of those people that don't let shit get in the fucking way. And what I mean by that is like, I've got a national competition coming up. I've been grinding for the past few months. Actually, the whole entire year has been dedicated to this show, this one show, right? Because I want to be my very best as a natural bodybuilder. And God knows, with every ounce of fucking blood in my body, I'm not going to let anything get in between me and that stage when it comes to going onto that national stage and potentially winning my International Federation of Bodybuilding pro card. There's nothing that's going to stop me. And if it means I got to fucking get a vaccine that I don't want, if it means that I got to literally, like, in a sense, betray myself to get there, like, yo, so be it. And there's not a lot of people that think that way. And honestly, I'm cool with that. Shit, I'm the only one in my household that got the first shot, because I only have one shot. I'm getting my second shot soon. I'm the only one in my household. Everyone else is against me, and I understand why. And I'm with them. I'm with them. And it's not that I don't, it's not even like that they're wrong for wanting what they want, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with them, you know, declining that, because it's like, look, I remember, and I don't know, because I'm fucking young. I don't know how old or young you guys are and girls are, but I'm young as fuck. When H1N1 came out, you know, we had to take that shit in school, and the hepatitis shit, you know, those vaccines. We had to take it in school. Like, I was in the middle school or something like that, right? Didn't really have a choice, but if you didn't take it, you couldn't go to school. And if you didn't go to school, you're fucked, right? So my parents didn't think twice. They just signed me up. I signed up, didn't give a fuck, because going to school is that important, right? And believe me when I say this, I'm not encouraging you guys to make any decisions. You have to make your own decisions on your own. I'm no doctor. I'm no politician. Quite frankly, I don't give a fuck, because to be honest with you, you are your own person. And if the government, the same government that is responsible for so many things being fucking wrong, is forcing you to do something, you have every right to not fucking do it. That's on you, 100%. I'm not even against you. I'm not even against you. But I know that I want to go on stage as a national champion this year. And if a fucking vaccine or two is holding me back from that opportunity that I've been working so hard for the past 2 years, because there was no nationals last year, you are smoking fucking crack if you don't think I'm going to get that vaccine. It's just, that's me though. I'm not telling you to be like me. I'm not telling you to go get the vaccine. I'm not telling you not to get it. But what I am saying is, if it's going to stop you from going to work, are you going to, like, stop going to work? Are you going to pay your rent? Are you going to do what you have to do? And it's so fucked. I know, like, guys and girls, I know. It's like, how can the government just say, all right, you're going to take this or you're going to lose your rights? Like, how? Like, I'm with you on that. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm here juggling between myself. And I'm thinking, I'm like, how the hell is this a possibility? But the fact of the matter is that a fact? It's a fact. It's just what's happening, yo. And either you do it or you fucking don't. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you do it or you don't. And I'll tell you personally why I don't really care much about the vaccine. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I don't give a fuck really about the vaccine is because I've honestly had COVID already. I've passed it twice. I wasn't really even ill like that. So I'm not worried about the vaccine and you know, the health standpoint. I know I'm a healthy motherfucker. I've got great genetics. On both sides, both of my parents have great genetics, not just like for musculature and all that, but like health-wise, very minimal issues. So I wasn't like predisposed to like, oh my God, I don't want to take this because it's going to flare something up that's like a bad thing in my genetics. Like, no, personally, I didn't care. At first, I was skeptical because it's like, how are you going to get this vaccine in and then, you know, on the streets, and like, that's fucking skeptical. But aside from that, it's like, yo, is this going to stop me from, you know, doing what I love, which is bodybuilding, going on the stage? And the answer was yes. Is this about to stop me from doing everything that I've been working so fucking hard for? The answer is yes. So understanding that I've already passed COVID, understanding that I don't really give a fuck about other people's opinions, understanding that regardless of what happens, these motherfuckers are going to be enforcing these mandates. You can say that I'm a pussy because I gave in. You could say whatever the fuck you want to say. That's cool. It's your opinion. You can comment on mine. Doesn't make it true. But if I have to if there was something as insignificant as a vaccine to stop me from going to a show, from, you know, becoming who I need to be in order to succeed in my life, then you're smoking crack. And I don't fucking live for you, so I'm not going to apologize to you if I got a vaccine. And neither should you apologize to anyone. And neither should you explain to anyone if you do want it or if you don't want it. It's your fucking choice. the biggest thing that sucks is that it's being stripped away from you now. They're forcing you to believe it's not your choice. I don't know if you guys and girls are watching what's going on in Australia. I've got some boys in Australia. It's madness over there. They're like, fuck this shit. Like, y'all not gonna make me take a vaccine. In Russia, Putin's like, again, I'm not no politician. I'm not telling you guys and girls what to think, but I'm telling you this. Putin, like, yeah, we're a free country. We're not forcing anyone to take any vaccines, and that's so sick. That's awesome. That's how it should be, honestly. I hate the fact that people are being forced into it. If anything, that makes it more skeptical. It makes people want to like not want to take it even more. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you have bills to pay, if rent's due next fucking month, if the fridge is fucking empty, if you want to be that IFBB pro, you're gonna do what the fuck you have to do to get there. Period. Like, period. It's not even a discussion, which is, it sucks. Because you should have the choice. Legally, I believe no employer can force you to take a vaccine legally. There's loopholes in this shit. Right? But then when you go outside of work, it's you can't enter this building unless you got your vaccine. You can't enter that building unless you got this and that and the other fucking thing. It's like, what the fuck? It makes zero sense, especially in Canada. You feel me? But hey, I'm here to talk to you guys and girls, let y'all know the real, because again, like, I've been seeing it all over my timeline, all over my stories, on all of my social medias. People are going buck over this fucking vaccine shit. And I understand. It makes pure sense. It makes pure sense. Like, you shouldn't have to be fucking forced into a position that you're not even sure about and have everything else in your life on the line because of that. You know, you got to make like a snap decision. What the fuck? It's not fair, yo. It's so shit. It's so shit. But the fact of the matter is this. If you got shit to do, you're going to fucking do it. And I know that sounds so ignorant in your perspective if you don't want to get the vaccine. I know that sounds so fucking like, oh my God, this is like anticlimactic. I didn't want to join this live stream to hear that this guy got the vaccine. No, I'm not telling you to get the vaccine. I'm not telling you not to. I'm saying I got shit that's so fucking important that a vaccine is not going to stop me. It's just not. I've been working too hard for too long for the motherfucker to tell me I can't. It's just, if you guys and girls, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you ever worked so hard for something, you know what I'm talking about. Homie says, see you in the FDA meeting. You're killing me, dog. But yo, real shit, I'm not telling you to take it. I'm not telling you not to take it. But what I am saying is, if you're going to take it, and it's because of the pressure of the government, it sucks. And that's shit. And I would honestly recommend that you think twice about it. Right? But if you don't give a fuck, you're on the side, like, you want to get the vaccine, get your vaccine. I don't give a fuck. I'm not your dad. I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, I'm here to just tell you guys and girls the real. Like, you want to know from like a bodybuilder that's going to have to compete very soon and most likely going to have the vaccine passport to get on stage, I'm going to tell you, this is the real shit. Got my first shot already, and I'm waiting for my second one because nothing's going to fucking stop me. Right? You don't have to be like me. I don't have to be like you. Like, and honestly, it sucks. I'm with you. I don't like it's so disgusting. It's fucking shit that you're literally forced. You have no choice, eh? They're like, okay, you want to go to work? All right, take the vaccine. All right, we're going to replace you. Like, that's the worst. That's fucking criminal on so many levels. And I agree with you guys and girls. I'm not here saying you're fucked up for not taking the vaccine. I don't even use the term anti-vaxxer because to me, it's like, look, the government's fucked so many people in so many ways for so many decades that I would understand if you decided not to trust the government. Like, I understand. As a person of color, as a minority, I fucking understand why you would not want to trust the government. Like, it's not even negotiable. Right? But on the flip side, like, for me, it's like, even as a person of color, it's like, okay, what the fuck? Am I going to just not do this and not chase after my goals? What the hell? Like, nah, man, it sucks that it's that way. It really sucks. You know what I'm saying? It really sucks that you're being forced into it. All right? But now, honestly, guys and girls, I'm going to read through some of the comments that you've been dropping because I know a lot of you guys and girls have been dropping some comments here. So I want to respect that. I want to read through it because, again, I appreciate you guys and girls showing up here. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna start off on Twitter. Homie says, "Get your Vax Pass. Got to get them jabs in life. You know, it's a fight." Homie says, "Why not get the vaccine?" Well, I didn't say I didn't get it. I'm awaiting the second shot. And again, that's for my national competition in about 9 weeks. See you in the you see that FDA meeting? No, I didn't see the FDA meeting. I didn't see. Homie says, "What pressure?" So you can watch the replay and you'll understand what I'm talking about because they're forcing you into it, right? In Canada. Homie says, "I'm not going to get it, but I'm preparing for the worst, saving money, invest. I have to fight with the devil. This is what it takes. This is what it is. Do the fuck you can, yo. I salute you. You know, stick to your guns. If you have nothing, if it doesn't affect your life to not get the vaccine, if you can still go to work, if you can still do the things you need to do to live, then fucking thug it out, yo. Don't let anyone force you into a position, right? And yeah, it sounds hypocritical coming from me, given that I got the shot, but I'm just keeping it a stock with you. There's no need to lie. I would rather tell you the truth than cap. Because I understand why you don't want to take it. Like, I'm not going to sit here and like, oh, you're an anti-vaxxer. No, I get it. Like, I fucking understand. You know, but I have shit that's so important too. Like, it's just like, fuck that shit. I'm not even having that conversation. It's like, it's private to me. I don't even have to tell you guys. But I'm telling you guys because I just want to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Homie says, I'm not taking it because the way they're rolling it out is testing me. You're right. So, no, I understand. I know why you're not taking it. Like, you don't even have to dive in. Like, I'm with you on that. Like, I understand. It's fucked up. It's criminal the way they're forcing you. It's criminal still. It's actually criminal, which is why people are going mad in Australia. Which is why people are like, you go to Russia. I don't even think it's a thing in Russia. Like, that's just fucking. It's criminal, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Infringement of rights, right? Coach, I feel this conversation. You know what's up, yo. You know what's up. I'm here on Instagram reading some comments. Thank you guys and girls that have been showing up. If you're watching the replay, I fucking love you. I'm reading this again. Shal says, hard choice, but I respect your dedication to the outcome. Your pro card. That's just what it is, yo. That's just what it is. That's my goal. I love you, Shal. You know what it is. PT fam. PT Dom fam. You know it's good. 10K. Meaning Sweet says, I understand you got to get your goals no matter what. And if that's what's stopping you, you got to do what you got to do, man. Fuck yeah. It's just what it is. And again, like you might have those things in your life too. Like for you, it might be like work. Like they tell you can't go to work if you don't get your vaccine, or school. Shit, my little brother just started university and he had a class today that he couldn't go to because he didn't get his shots. And I understand why he didn't get his shots. Right. But the fact that it's holding him back from his education, he can't go on campus, it's fucked up. It's mad fucked up because he already paid for that shit. Then they're talking about you got to pay $80 a week to prove you're negative for testing if you don't want to do your fucking bullshit. Like, I understand why people don't want to take it. I'm with you. But for me, it's a different game. I can understand and sympathize with you and not do what the fuck you're doing because we're two different people anyway. You can judge me, neat. I'll never judge you, though, because I don't give that much of a fuck. I'm just here telling you, being real, being honest. Homie says, waste man opinions. I don't even know who you are, but I hope that's a positive thing that you're saying. Jakey Knox says, vaccine is cool. The passport is excessive, in my opinion. So the fact that the vaccine is an option, fine. You know, COVID is a real thing. We can acknowledge that. But it was pushed out really fast. Skeptical, be skeptical, whatever. That's up to you. Efficacy rates, it may make you a little bit afraid, whatever. Do what you want to do. But the fact that they make it mandatory and they take away your right to have the choice is the big fucking, like, that's the bad thing. Like, that's the criminal part. You feel me? I like that you said that. Emicon, you can leave. Okay, so my boy Hard With Me is talking to him. All right. Hope there's no beef, though. We don't want no beef up in here, man. You know, just honest discussions, straight up. Straight up. And y'all don't even have to tell me if you take the vaccine or not, because I don't want to, like, pressure y'all and shit. Like, you have the choice to not tell me. Just as you should have the choice to, you know, not take it. But the fucking law, right? And the law ain't always right, remember. And this is going to sound so fucked up. The law ain't always right. Because slavery used to be legal. Keep that in your brain. All right. So, Paul, what's good? Homie says, can you get an exemption for the competition? There's no way in hell. Nobody in the world is that special to get an exemption from the government. Not even the fucking prime minister. But I wish. If that were the case, then yeah, I would get the exemption. But that's just not the case. Nobody's that special, according to the government. All right, so Afrocentro says, I'm fully vaccinated, but I really don't like that it's mandatory to have this. I'm with you on that. I'm not fully vaccinated yet. I'm 1 out of 2 shots, but it's literally criminal as fuck. Like, it's infringement on your rights for the government to say, you don't have a choice. You're going to take this needle or you're going to die on the streets. Not essentially, but it's a metaphor. Can't go to work, can't pay your bills, can't pay your rent, catch you on the streets. It sucks. Homie says $20,000. Let me just read that again because I just kind of scroll down too fast. $20,000 for a fake exemption. Just saying. Yeah, who has $20,000 to spend on a piece of paper? And I appreciate you, Shiggy, but like the average person isn't going to do that. Yeah, they're just not going to take it, or they're going to take it. Homie says recipe for disaster. Meaning Sweets says you can disagree and still be friends or friendly. No, absolutely. And if you can disagree and you're not friends or friendly, then those people aren't meant to be around you anyway. Feeble-minded motherfuckers. That's just a fact. Bianca says, yo, what's up, Bianca? I hope your day's going sick. Let me know how your day's going. She's like, I don't like it either. Nobody likes it. And nobody should like it. Bianca says, I can understand why they're doing it. Fuck. Yeah. Why they're doing it on some level, but I don't like that they're forcing you to do it. Like, yeah, it's great that it's an option, but the moment they strip away your ability to have an opinion or to make your choice for yourself, that's when it becomes criminal, in my opinion. And I'm sure a lot of your guys and girls' opinion, of course, in reflection to what I'm seeing on my timeline, on my story, and all that stuff. Meaning Sweet says, yes, the Russians are jam. I'm moving to Russia. Yeah, because Russia, they're not doing it. But yeah, you can move to Russia. Let me know how it is over there. I'm not going to move there because I'm already a minority over here. I'm not trying to be a minority where I can't speak the language. That's just fucked up. I'm being funny. Bianca says, however, there have been groups of people who have abused the choice that was given to them and caused massive outbreaks in the virus. It's true. And just because you get the vaccine doesn't mean you cannot get the virus. It just means the chances are less. And I'm not here to talk about efficacy. I'm not no scientist. I'm not a politician. I'm talking about choice, freedom of choice, and the simple right to refuse something you don't want to fucking do, which we should have had. That's a law that's hundreds of years old that is now being infringed. Huh? All right. Bianca says, people don't realize that you can still contract COVID-19 and infect other people if they have the vaccine. Some people are still being careless because they're tired of being locked down. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's true. Like, it's true. But it's like either you live your life the way you need to, or you're going to sort of crumble in a way and succumb to whatever's you're being pressured into if you truly don't want to take the vaccine. Right? So there is, of course, a certain level of ignorance on both sides, but I wouldn't even call it ignorance because as human beings, we have the right to choose. Right? So you choose what you want. Someone else may call you ignorant. They choose what they want. They may call you ignorant. Fuck it. It's your choice. Fuck anybody else. Kush, what's good? I see you. Minisi says, by the way, I'm Russian. I'm going home. Yeah, you're lucky as fuck. I would have to go ring somebody up for a couch. Save the couch for me. Bianca says, me personally, I'm planning on getting the vaccine, but I'm waiting for a specific one. If you feel comfortable, Bianca, let me know which one that you're waiting on in terms of the type of vaccine. If you feel comfortable, you don't have to tell me. It's up to you completely, but let me know. Since you're sharing that, I would like to know what you're actually waiting for. If you feel comfortable sharing that with me on this live stream. I'm going to read a little bit of Twitter before I go on to TikTok and read some of that because we got some people here. We're live today. We're live on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. You know what's good. Hit up my YouTube in my bio if you haven't already for Insta. Okay, so homie says, yeah, don't test, man. The government is like a mob. Don't fuck with my people. Religion exemptions or medical exemptions, void, bro. They don't give a fuck. This says they aren't even letting NBA players play. I mean, exactly, and that ties into to the exemption I was talking about earlier. Like, nobody's that special, no one is special. It looks like, yeah. Why don't they do this with flu shots? India banned some of the shots. Vaccinated people could still spread and kill others with the virus too. It's true. Just because you're vaccinated doesn't mean like you can't contract it, you can't spread it. It just means that there's a less chance. Right, the efficacy rates, I'm not going to go too deep into them because actually I honestly forgot, but it's not 100%, and it's far from 100%. Right? Bianca says my day's going all right. I'm just going to start cooking soon. Yeah, I got a meal prep today too. I'm doing great. I'm going to be eating a whole lot of fish and eggs because easy to digest and getting ready for the nationals in a couple of weeks. She's waiting for her Pfizer. So yeah, that was my first one, Pfizer. And I hope it'll be a Pfizer one or whatever the fuck it is in on October 5th, right? And even now I can't even train in the gym. I got to train in another spot, right? And I'm not going to just disclose shit like that because we got to keep it locked down. You feel me? I'm going to read some of the messages over here on TikTok. Why don't you want the vaccine? Oh, never mind. Why? Wait. Why don't you want it? No, I already explained. I already got the first shot. I'm getting the second one. And again, I do understand where you guys and girls are coming from in terms of your own personal reasons for not wanting to do it, because the government's forcing you, which I understand. Like, you shouldn't have to want to do that or have to do it because the government wants you to. But if bills need to be paid, bills need to be paid, and that's not negotiable. It's either that or you're on the streets, right? Harsh, I appreciate the follow. Hey, Stewie, I appreciate you. I appreciate the follow, Stewie. Abdi says, should I take roids? I want to get buff. You're just trolling me, man. And no, you shouldn't. You should eat properly, train your ass off. The Canadian 6 says, please don't swear. Dude, I just express myself that way. I'm not actually trying to be, rude or anything like that. But if it really bugs you, you are free to leave. And I mean that in the most respectful way. Abdi says, what about trusting doctors? 99% of them are get vaccinated. I don't are saying get vaccinated. What about trusting? I don't know, man. Doctors are doctors, man. They're doctors. If they get paid, and I'm sure that they get some sort of reimbursement from it, they're gonna say what what's politically correct and what they should say according to the law, because the law does probably dictate or have a little bit of jurisdiction over their licenses, which is going to make them, favor the law, or at least whatever mandate's being pushed out, so that their career's intact, right? So don't just listen to the doctor in vain. Do your own research, talk to many doctors, of course, and then make your own decision. But again, making your own decision is almost like oxymoronic now, because you're being forced into it. Your freedoms will be taken, which is the most fucked up thing about it in Canada. Homie says, I agree. They should make life as difficult as possible for the unvaccinated. No, fuck you, man. And I mean that in the most respectful way. The government's done so many fucking things to so many people. And I'm speaking as someone that's going to get fully vaccinated. I already have one shot. People have a right to choose, man. And if you don't agree with that, then you can go back to the communist country that you came from, because it's not fair. Like, you can't just make people just do one thing. And I'm someone that's getting vaccinated, bro. It's just legally not right. It's morally not right. Right. And I understand that you're mad at the unvaccinated. You're calling the unvaccinated are putting us all at risk. If you're vaccinated, you're doing your part. Fuck anybody else. You can still spread it. You can still contract it as a fully vaccinated person. All right. So understand that you belittling other people for their decisions is just senseless, man. Focus on yourself. Control what you can. And I'm sure you're even vaccinated. And I'm waiting for my second shot on the 5th of October. But I'm not going to go and say people that are unvaccinated are stupid or that they don't deserve help, medical help. That's fucking stupid. They're citizens. They deserve to be treated like citizens, right? Just because they didn't take a vaccine doesn't strip them of their human rights. Understand that, man. And I'm someone that's getting vaccinated. So really open up your mind here. Don't be a sheep and follow all these people that just are being so hostile, anti-vaxxers, whatever the fuck that is. Like, be your own self, man. I'm telling you, you sound like a nice guy. Don't just sit with that. Homie says, you still have a choice, but choices have consequences. Both choices have consequences. Say I get my last fucking COVID shot, I die tomorrow. That's my consequence. Knock on wood. Hope that doesn't happen. But it's a consequence to my choice. Just as if someone decides not to take it, the consequences are they don't work. There's no employment for them. They can't go outside. They can't shop. They can't do anything. That's all choices have consequences. That's ignorant for you to say that, people that aren't taking the vaccine don't deserve help or don't deserve medical attention. Very ignorant, small-minded. Abdi, I really do appreciate you coming out here and sharing your opinions and stuff, but we got to understand, you know what I mean? Like, as human beings, it's not something you just want to push. You don't want to just say, everyone stick to one agenda right now. And like, it's not how it works, bro. People have choices. They're going to fucking make choices for whatever reason. Remember, slavery was legal. It was correct according to the law at one point in time. You're going to go to the slave and say, oh, if you choose to break free, you don't deserve any human rights, although they didn't have any at the time anyway? Silly, man. The law is not the truth. It just isn't. All right, Abdi, so I appreciate you. But you really need to work on that mindset there, brother. That's just my opinion. You don't even have to listen to me, but you decide to show up, so I'm deciding to tell you some shit. All right? Homie says 3x Vax. Huey, I don't even know. You crazy, man. Trish Green, I appreciate you. Jimmy says the passport is fucking bullshit, bro. I'm about to kick down the good life door soon. You're crazy, yeah. Because if you don't have your 2 shots right now, you can't even go to good life. Welcome to the party. That's me right now. The passport is bullshit for sure. Like the way they're forcing you and all that. Jimmy says facts. Australia is fucked. We will be next, bro. No, we're not even gonna be next. We would have already been there if we were there. Like it's been enforced already. Like people are gonna stand out and protest, but don't think shit's gonna happen, unfortunately. Jimmy says they can't right now. Even restaurants, bro. It's so fucked up. You can eat food from someone who has no vax. What? LOL. It's true. It's so dumb. There's so many loopholes, but like that's what makes it even more dumb. The fact that you don't have a choice and all these things are still happening. Jamie says, "Oh, I know what you're talking about. Trust." Oh, fuck yeah. I know. It's not even an argument, man. Huey says, "Stay safe." You already know what it is, cuz Uncle says, "Get the job." I already got it, man. Waiting for number 2. You know what it is, dog. Tell Uncle I said what's good. Homie says, so Brittany says, "Good luck. You got the pro card in the way." I appreciate you, Brittany, on YouTube. Alex says, "How are you feeling since the jab?" Be honest, close your eyes, and feel your energy. Doctors are not God. Yeah, no, doctors are not God. They don't know everything. They went to school and read a book and got a piece of paper. I understand that. I'm well aware. After the first jab, I felt nice because previous to that, I've actually had COVID. I actually went through it, I think twice. So the first jab didn't do anything, but they're like, oh, the second jab is usually when you start to feel symptoms and shit like that for like a couple of days. So even after you get your second jab, you have to quarantine for 14 days, which is fishy as fuck. But if that means I get to go on the national stage, I'm not fucking complaining. And you don't have to be the same way. I'm telling you guys and girls, you do not. Like I'm me, you are you. You feel me? You are you. Don't let anybody, and like even if it's the government, as hypocritical as it sounds, coming from somebody that got vaccinated, even if it's the government, don't fucking let anyone like influence what the fuck you're gonna do. I'm seriously influencing what I want to do because I mean the government says you can't go to nationals if you don't do it. I'm going to nationals. It's not even really what the government says. It's just like, do I have to go to nationals and do this to go to nationals? Yeah. Okay. Consider it done. Don't care. Homie says, that means you were immune. You could fight it. Yeah, I get what you mean. If you got to play the game, got to play the game. Yo, Alex, I fucking appreciate you, man. You're a real one. I really do appreciate you. YouTube. Yeah, vaccinated people can still spread it to others. Instagram says over here says, what did she say? You guys are funny, man. I'm laughing. You guys are ripping it up over here. It's funny. Let's see. Let's see. Bianca says, I'm just more worried about what's going to happen to my father. He hates all of this on a higher level than me. And dude, my dad as well. Like, and he's not a senior. He's like, he's not even 60 yet, but like, yeah, he's fucked up about it because the moment they say you can't go to work, it's like, oh man, that's when shit gets real fucked up. And that's, I think, when you're gonna see people doing like those real mad, wild, super crazy protests and shit, which I won't be taking a part of because I'll probably be training or eating, got important things to do. Jakey says, you say we should, okay, so I'm going to read this up. And I know you're not the best with English, and I'm not going to torture you here, but I'm just going to break this down. You say we should make unvaccinated people's life difficult than your moral compass. And okay, so I know what you're saying. He says if you believe people that are unvaccinated should not get health care, or people that are unvaccinated should be treated less than, then your moral compass and ethics are non-existent. And I agree with you. The right to have a choice is a basic human right. Might as well be a pet or an animal at this point that can't choose shit. Fuck. No, even animals have more rights than that. Animals have more rights than that. You put an animal in pain and it's visible and they're making noise, someone can make a report, take you away, put you in jail for fucking animal endangerment or animal harm. And they don't even speak. Every living being has a choice, especially if you're a human being and you can talk. Fuck out of here. I like that you said that, Jakey. Really important. Shaky says the vaccine should protect you, not us, essentially. But even so, the efficacy rate is not, dude, it's like almost not worth it. That's how I thought of it for the longest period of time. But if you want to travel, if you've got things to do, if you've got work and that, is all on the line, like, who are you arguing with? Like, I would love to argue with you. And I would, because I do understand where you're coming from. Like, it's not normal. It's not right. But what are you going to do? And like, that's a head scratcher, right? Afro Sandra, you know what's up, Sandra? I see you, girl. Mini Sweet says, preach. You know what it is. Bianca says, regardless of whether or not I'm vaccinated, I still intend on wearing a mask for safety. Do you? Do you, woo woo? You know what's good. Bianca says, all of this sounds like the plot of Captain America Civil War. Honestly, what the fuck was it? So 2020, when COVID hit and then we were like locked down for a couple of months, I remember people saying like, yo, after this in 2021, that's when World War III is going to happen and shit. Because 2020 was such an ass year. So shit. But yeah, that just reminded me of that joke. Saw that meme all over Twitter. Um, she says, Sandra says, not Captain America Civil War. LOL, I'm dead. Yeah, it's killing me, yo. It's fucking killing me. Bianca, you're funny as fuck. Bianca also says, I guess I should start building my survival bunker now, huh? Honestly, yeah. And I'd make the joke to people. I'd say, like, you got to be like Patrick Star from SpongeBob, if you know what I'm talking about, and live under a rock, because there's no way you're gonna interact with us, anybody in society if you don't get it, which is the unfortunate thing. And it sucks that that's being stripped away. Mini Sweet says, it's true. I actually work in a restaurant, and the crew does not have to be vaccinated. However, the patrons that decide to eat in have to be fucking vaccinated. And that's hurting my head to read right now. I don't know if you can tell. I just have to pause there. My back is sweating. I'm pissed. That's fucked up. Wow. My skin is tingling. That's so fucked up. And like, see, how's that a thing? Wow. Wow. And they can order takeout, and it's what the motherfucking fuck? This is a mind fuck. This is so dumb. Like, and again, this is coming from someone who's awaiting the second shot. I understand that you should have a choice. Damn, son. Like, so essentially what she's saying is there are people so your service providers are not obligated to take the vaccine because legally, any employer that forces you to do something medically, like that can't happen. That's illegal, right? So there's a loophole there. Yeah, but all the patrons that come in, all the customers that come in, have to abide by the government's mandate, which the employees don't, because that's a fucking lawsuit and a half for the company that's enforcing that on their employees, which they probably can't afford. You see this loophole, and it's really only fucking small businesses. I mean, I can still walk into a Walmart without a vaccine passport. Pretty sure. That's so fucked up. This is messed. This is so messed. I'm so pissed. Nah, fuck. I'm smiling, but I'm cheesed. Fuck. Bianca says, you might have to. Care to join me? I'm with you. You guys start your own little clan there and like repopulate the world. Do that. Illinois, Wagwan, what's happening, bruh? She's like, we don't even wear masks in the back. I'm not even gonna ask for the company, because like, I'm just not gonna ask, because like, oh my god. But yo, I appreciate your honesty, yo. That's fucked. Whew, that's so fucked. Oh, she's like, name the time and place. Illinois says, the world feels like it's going to be like how the people in a movie Demolition Man were living. Yeah. Facts. Shiggy, it's crazy out there. That's facts, man. It's super crazy out there. And if you think it's crazy now, wait till shit fucking kicks off, man. Like, when people are like, yo, I'm protesting for real now. Like, y'all took my job away from me. Like, they don't have anything better to do now because they're literally unemployed. Yo, government's gonna have to do some fixing up, man. And I don't even wish for that to happen. I really hope that doesn't happen. But like, human beings are human beings, and revolutions are real. We know this. Nathan, I appreciate the follow on TikTok. Sebastian says, I personally believe the vaccine is an ongoing experiment, and a lot of people and a lot of things don't add up. And honestly, I personally don't know. I don't know much about it other than the efficacy rates and the names changing in Canada. But I do agree. Like, everything is very quick. There's no like, at least there appears to be no solid foundation when it comes to like where this is coming from, how this may affect us in 10 years and all that stuff. Like, I understand, Sebastian. I get it. He says, I'd love to hear your opinions on the vaccine and the Vax Pass. I just joined. I might have, yeah, you missed a lot. And it's fine, bro, because if you follow my Instagram, you can hit up my bio on TikTok. I post the replays for all of my live streams, or you can go on my Facebook, Matt Vitale. Just search that on Facebook, or you can go on my YouTube, just YouTube Matt Vitale. All of my live streams are recorded and saved on all three of those platforms, or my Twitter if you want. It's all there. So if you ever want to watch the replay and like chat to me later about it, I'm down, Sebastian. I appreciate your presence. Lisa, she says I'm gonna watch the replay. on Facebook. I appreciate you, Lisa. You know it's good. Alex is like, and honestly, I'm just chilling today, guys and girls. I'm chilling. We're rolling at 40 minutes for this live stream, and I don't even feel like getting off because I'm so heated up. And like, I appreciate you guys and girls just really coming here and giving me your time to talk about this, because I know like it's a sensitive topic, and like it's just something that we all want to talk about, something we all want to get off of our chests as Canadians. And I just want to be an outlet for that today, So today's not even about fitness; it's about rights. Even though I'm not a politician, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, but I am somebody who is a Canadian and who wishes that their freedom, could be exercised. Their rights to freedom could be exercised. Cassie says, "Can you be my friend?" I already am your friend. Thank you for joining. Alex says on YouTube, look at the Israel cases. That's what I got to say. I'm not sure about the Israel cases. He says, majority is vaccinated and still spreading and getting COVID. And ICU and everything. This has been blocked on the news right now. We need more data. This is against the Nuremberg Code. I'm not sure what the Nuremberg Code is, but I'm sure there's some doctors shit that they're violating. But it's a loophole because they're technically not forcing us. That's weird. So I don't know, guys. You go check out that Israel stuff. Thanks, Alex. Check out, what's going on in Israel, because apparently it's not on the news. A lot of people are in ICU and still suffering bad, despite being, pretty vaccinated. Odd, man. I haven't heard of that one, but definitely odd. Definitely odd. Instagram here says, Sandra says, yeah, at my workplace, you don't have to get vaccinated. However, if you're eating at the food court, you have to be fully vaccinated with proof of ID. Mind you, we can't eat in our own store. What kind of nonsense? Yeah, I need Advil right now. My head's hurting. This is so fucked. Mini Sweet says, no, but the servers have to wear masks. So I think COVID knows where to go. COVID knows to only attack servers and only attack people at the food court, I guess. Government logic. Fuck me. Illinois says, underground no vaccine need parties. Yeah, 3 little mansion parties, you know what I mean? Spin the disc. Do what you got to do? You know what I'm saying? Underground parties are the best parties anyway. Let's not even front, man. That club shit is played out. Underground parties is where it's at. Until somebody gets shot, though. You know what's up, Illinois. You know what's cracking. Bianca says, if you ever want to talk about anything, it's gang. We gang out here. It's all love. And I appreciate each and every single one of you for showing up and just giving me your energy, giving me your time to talk about this live and direct for now going on 40 minutes. Because, again, like, I know it's something that's important. It's on your mind. It's something you want to get off your chest. And, like, I'm literally in you guys' face each and every single day anyway. I do my live stream Monday to Friday. I'm like, I figured instead of actually talking about health and fitness, which I do 90% of the time, I'm just gonna like keep it real with you guys and talk to you what I want to talk to you about a little bit more about today, because it's like this is not something that we could just ignore as Canadians in Ontario and Toronto. Like me speaking as an Ontarian, it's like like this is the forefront of everything. This all the news is. Everyone that have been going to their same breakfast spot for 10 plus years, and shout out to my boy Salim. He's been going to a breakfast place each and every single year for the last decade plus, and this morning they refused him to go into the same breakfast spot because he didn't have his vaccine passport. And then I'm hearing the same thing about now people in the back of the house cooking in restaurants don't even have their vaccine, not required to have their vaccine, aren't even wearing masks. Fuck me. And then I heard a thing about Good Life, and this is Good Life Gym for you Americans that you don't know, or if you're anywhere else in the world. Good Life. So the only employees that are required to take their vaccine are personal trainers that are working on the floor with equipment and other their clients, other customers, we'll call them. But those that are working in administrative positions in the gym, in the office, that are away from the clients, aren't obligated to take their vaccines. So I wonder how that's going to work out. We have a workforce, literally under one roof, people are vaccinated and unvaccinated in the same fucking uniform, and some have to abide by it and some don't, based off of their tasks at work. Just as a server has to wear the mask and the one in the back of the house doesn't. Odd as fuck, isn't it? So crazy. So crazy. So crazy. Yeah, it is, Stacy. I agree with you. Hunter, what's popping, bro? TikTok Tuesday, I see you, bro. What's up? What's up? What's up? Fridge reveal. We're not doing a fridge reveal today, brother. Ooh, accidentally put on a filter. That scared me. That scared me out. That scared me out. That's messed up. Let's read some more on Insta before we fly off because we're 45 minutes deep, and I appreciate and love each and every single one of you for giving your time. Sandra says our managers literally said unvaccinated staff would have to eat outside. It's so dumb. Eat outside, but they're still on the ship. They probably touched the same fucking. I'm just gonna breathe some oxygen right now. Shiggy Stories says, Shiggy, what's good? It's like, I'm gonna be out here soon. Fuck this country. I'm not a hamster. I'm a human. Big up. I like that you said that. You're not a hamster. You're not a hamster. You're a human. And the government's gonna treat you like a hamster here. So I guess you gotta go somewhere else, man. Illinois says, this along the lines of racism in a way, if you really look at it. I mean, I don't like to compare it to racism, but I'll say it's this. It's related to segregation in a way. Big. I think that's what you're talking about. If you relook at it, yeah, it's like segregation. You comply with the government or you don't comply. If you comply with the government, whether they're right or wrong, you get to just live your life. And living your life, guys and girls, is a basic human right. To go to shop, to eat, to go to the gym, all that stuff is a basic human right. They grant you this basic human right as if it's a gift. Yeah? If you comply with the government. And if you don't, have your basic human rights stripped away from you. You might as well be a dog or a cat or a mouse or a hamster. Shout out to Shiggy. Because you don't have rights at that point. You can't choose for yourself. The government chooses for you. So they're segregating you based off of your vaccination status. And that, in a way, I can see is related to how segregation existed in racism. I can make that connection. I can see that parallel. But beyond that, I don't think, They might tease you for being unvaccinated and all that, anti-vax or whatever, but fuck people anyway. Stupid. Daniel, okay. Black Jaguar Corp says, I'm gonna catch your replay on Facebook. Hit it up on YouTube if you want, because that's like the highest quality. The highest quality replay is always gonna be on YouTube, and then Instagram, and then Facebook in that order. I don't know why Facebook usually glitches in the replays sometimes, and they're longer than 30 minutes. So hit up my YouTube, subscribe to my channel, and you'll see it there in the highest quality. Yeah, I look pretty good on YouTube. Fuck, I'm not tooting my own horn, but the quality's alright. Bianca says, my dad likes conspiracy theories. He'd be going crazy with that shit. Oh, man. My sister's like that. My big sister is just like, everything is CIA and FBI. My big sister, my big sister. We all went to high school together. You know her. Mini Sweets says, there's a way around all of this. If there's a will, there's a way. Honestly, yes. And I do believe that time will tell. Time will tell. And that in some way, shape, or form, there's probably going to be some reimbursement for the government behaving the way that they have, forcing people out of their rights. Whether it's monetary, whether it's some. Honestly, I hope it's not a fucking big apology, because an apology for this would just be like, don't even talk about it. Just let it slide, because an apology won't do anything. Sandra says he couldn't even order takeout. What the fuck? Oh, really sweet. She's like, nope, my PT is not vaxxed and I'm trained at Good Life. Interesting. Let's see how long that lasts. Or let's see if that PT sells a job by the end of the week. And if he does, I'm actually going to my Good Life. You know what? I'm going to talk to you. Fuck. You're going to give me that guy's information. And yeah, I'm going to that Good Life and I'm saying, fuck you. I'm coming inside here and I'm going to train. I've got nationals, man. Fuck everybody else. Fuck you. Only personal trainers? Make that make sense. I don't know, Sandra. It's so dumb. It's so fucked up. The Illinois is like, yo, they dividing people and it's fucked up. 100%, man. 100%. 100%. They want us, Jimmy, my boy, Jimmy says they want us to be against each other in division. That's true. Whether they want it or not, it's happening. And I do believe that I don't think that's their main intention, and this is just my opinion. I don't think it's their main intention to put us against each other, but it's definitely a byproduct of forcing us to do something. The people that are doing the thing that we've been forced to do feel an obligation to belittle the people that want to fight the force. And that, inherently creates a division. So yeah, I agree with you on the front, on a certain level. I agree with you, Jimmy. Homie says, did you get your vaccine, brother? Even though I got the vaccine, it doesn't make sense to have the vaccination passports. 100%, bro. I got the first shot of Pfizer a couple of weeks ago. I'm due for another shot on the 5th of October, but I'm with you in the same boat. It's fucked up. It's so fucked up. It's like one of the dumbest things ever. Like, what the fuck? Like, imagine if they're like, I don't know, like if there was like an HIV vaccine or some shit. They forced everyone to do that. It's the same thing. You know, like why do I like? Come on, bro. Homie says, "Good life personal trainers doesn't make no sense." I'm telling you, dog. I don't even make the rules. These motherfuckers are just, like straight up retarded, man. Jakey's like, I'm vaccinated, but at Fitness 365, they just ask word of mouth, not papers. For now, they're doing that. I called the manager this morning, actually. I called the Good Life manager, my local Good Life manager this morning. He's a nice guy, great guy. And he told me, he's like, yeah, you got to get your second shot and then wait 14 days after that and then proof of vaccination with the papers before the actual passport. Because that passport stuff for Good Life, correct me if I'm mistaken, should be enforced on the 22nd of October, exactly 1 month after implementation of the vaccine passports in Ontario. Right. So if you're a Good Life member, you should probably receive an email about that. And I don't even work for Good Life. I don't give a fuck. I've never worked for that gym in my life. But again, I'm tied in because I train there, right? So I got to know what's going on. She says, message me, I'll tell you some shit, man. You shoot that shit to me now. You just start firing it away. Just give me that info. I'm gonna call up that manager, and I'm not gonna give him no shit because I respect him and he's such a nice guy. Like he's such a nice guy. Like when I have to do posing and stuff, he would literally lock off the gymnasium room for me so I can just have it to myself and pose. So I'm not gonna give him no shit, but best believe I'm calling the higher ups and I'm gonna treat them like how my dad treats Rogers. You know what I'm saying? If you're an immigrant and your parents, you know, they deal with a fucking telemarketing company, you know how it is. They be ripping them apart on the phone, not letting them breathe. Poor person on the other end. Sometimes I feel sorry for Rogers, where I hear my dad cut them up. Shit. Sandra says, it's definitely happening. People lost friends over this, which is odd because everyone's entitled to their own opinions and choices. It's just sad to see that there's division. Yo, facts. Facts. You're going to call you anti-vaxxer or you're dumb because you didn't want it to. I'll tell you this personally, yo. Oh, my God. Let me just backtrack here, yo. This is big facts, humongous facts. Your boy's single right now, but when I was dating my chick, she was double vaccinated. Her mom was a pathologist, right? And pathologists, like, they deal with all those viruses and shit. They can see all that and da-da-da-da. So I remember at the start, I was like, fuck this whole entire vaccine shit. Like, they just brought it out like yesterday and they want me to take this vaccine. Hell the fuck no. And she was like, you know, moving all weird and shit. And it's like, oh, you know, you can't really see me if you're not vaccinated. You can't did it. And I'm just like, it's true. People will like try to segregate from me and all that shit. And I was like, all right, okay. No one's gonna fucking force me to do it. I'm gonna do it when I want to do it. And that's when I do my research, or that's when shit just has to happen for me to do it. Like you put, and God forgive me for this because I sound like such a dick, but like I'm a loving, compassionate person. I don't have to tell you all that. This is like my own personal life. But if a girl or if like a human being, a friend, a girlfriend, my parent, some human being tries to tell me what the fuck I should do, I'm not gonna do it until I actually want to do it. And that's not because I'm arrogant. That's not because I'm like cocky. That's not because I think I know it all. That's just simply because I don't feel comfortable doing it, or there's not enough incentive for me to do it. Right. So when she was like, oh, you know, we can't really spend that much time together, or we can't do this, we can't do that. I was like, okay, fuck you. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, just like, I'm going to fucking research. I'm going to do it when I want to do it. I'm not even 100% against it. I'm just going to do it when I want to do it. Like, that's the freedom of choice that the government just took away from us. And it's a huge coincidence. And it's funny because I wouldn't do it for a human being, but I would do it for the bodybuilding show. They got me there, man. They got me. They swept me under the rug. I would not do it for another human being or her parent or my. Don't give a fuck. I'm doing it for me. You know what I'm saying? If it's going in between me and my goals, consider it done. It's done yesterday, you know? But for the girl, whatever, it's like that's what it was. She got hers early and all that stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, dude, like, I'm not you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're not with the chick anymore. But that's just a fact. People will, you know, separate from you if you like have other opinions or different opinions, especially regarding to something like this. And that's so shit. Because you should be able to agree or disagree and still remain peaceful, even if you know you don't agree. Like some childish shit. That's like not wanting to play with a kid in the sandbox, and now you're friends with the other kid that didn't want to play with you, and they're like, no, don't be their friend. It's like, fuck you. I can make whatever choice I want. It's not gonna hurt you. Smoking crack out here, bro. Smoking really strong crack. Let's read some more here. Oh, I'm gonna charge up my laptop because it's running low here and YouTube is rolling. We've almost been on for an hour. Jeez, man, we're going in. So, let's see. Let's see. Mini Switch is like, no, it was complicated. Today, 22nd of September, you have to have proof of vaccination or the Fast Pass to get into Good Life. I heard about the Fast Pass. They've been talking about it actually last week and then brought it in this week. Sandra says, LMAO, not how my dad treats Rogers. You know what I'm talking about because you're Congolese, yo. You know what I'm talking about because you're Congolese. Like, woo! I'd be like, nah, I'd quit. If I was on Rogers on the other line, I would. That's stress, bro. That's a real life stress. With a voice and oh my god, they talk so loud. African people talk so loud that you don't even need to speak button to hear them on speaker. You just take it off your ear and it's on speaker, bro. They just be screaming and shit. Yo, Mini Switch is like, I couldn't even go to a full restaurant and sit down, eat with my mom because she's not fully vaccinated and doesn't have the papers. Fuck out of here. That's so whack. And then you're literally at a restaurant. You know what goes on in the industry, and still they're fucking moving like that. So stupid. Dumb. Straight dumb. Like, homie says, as long as you get one dose, you're good, bro. Nah, I mean, nah. For the vaccine passport here in Canada, you need to have both, man. Fully vaccinated, they call it, because right now I'm partially vaccinated. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do it. Bianca says, my dad cut off Rogers 3 to 4 years ago. We haven't had cable at our house since then. Yeah, this Rogers thing is killing me because I know y'all can relate for real, yo. I'm fucking done. Homie says, yeah, Brampton had the longest lockdown when gyms were closed. Oh yeah, definitely. Sandra says, literally nobody should tell you what to do in your life. It's your choice. You did it for yourself at the time that made sense for you. So fuck that chick. I mean, LOL, yo, it's respect with her. You know, like amicable. Like I personally don't have any bad blood, but that irked me like a motherfucker when she's like, oh, I mean, if you don't want to, like, you know, I'm like, who are you? How dare you? No one you fucking talking to. And I'm not no fucking. I don't look at myself like a big, huge fucking guy that like, nah, like I'm reasonable and shit. Like I would never force you to like take something you would never want to take. And I was about to make a dirty joke, but we're not doing that. Bianca says, facts. That's why I waited so long to get the vaccine. I wanted to see how it played out with time. Exactly. And like, honestly, I waited for my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Bombeezy. He's a ball player in the States. Plays for Coastal Carolina. I think he plays for North Carolina now. And he plays internationally too, I think for Spain. He had to get his shots in Spain, get his shots in the States, and get shots in Canada. So when I saw that he got all those shots and he was still good, he's like two weeks younger than me. I was like, yeah, you know what? It ain't that bad. I did some research. I was like, yeah, it ain't that bad. But even so, I wasn't motivated to take it. It was only when the government said, yeah, Matt, you're not going to go on stage this year unless you take that shit. I'm like, all right, consider it done, bitch. Fuck you. I don't want to do it, but I want to go on stage, so fuck you. You feel me? Yeah. Media Suites is like the Fast Pass. You get with proof of vaccination in your areas. All right, in your you made a typo there, and I can't really even piece it together. I'm kind of stupid right now, but I understand what you're talking about the Fast Pass for Good Life. Sandra says she probably wasn't even the future wife anyways. Honestly, nah, it wasn't gonna work out anyway. It was long distance, and like I'm just honestly being honest with you guys and girls. Like we're here to talk today about the vaccine and how it affected me and all that shit. But yeah, nah, we parted ways. It was amicable, it's peaceful and that, but like some shit ain't meant to work out. You know what I mean? But I'm meant to work out in the gym. You feel me? Homie says, I'm from Ontario, Canada, bro, especially from Brampton. Boom. So you know what it is. You know what it is, man. You'll get that pro card. Trust me, bro. You will. Hats off to you, man. I fucking appreciate it. We're building that pro physique. That's what I care about the most, because a pro physique gets a pro card. You know what I mean? A pro physique gets a pro card. So the card is amazing and all that, but I don't want to get a pro card if I don't look like a pro. You feel me? But you know what the deal is. You see me out here. You know what the deal is, man. I fucking love you, dog. Appreciate that. It's motivation, man. Meanie Sweets says, there are ways to get into the gym without being vaccinated, just saying. Interesting. Definitely going to look into that. You just need your vax receipt and proof of ID. Get the Fast Pass for Good Life. No, definitely. So I only have one vax receipt. I'm going to need vax receipt number 2, and then that's it. Honestly, the only thing that's going to piss me off is waiting the 2 weeks after my second shot. I'm just going to walk right in that bitch on the day I get my shot and then have my papers there, and then fuck you. Like, if you want to complain, you can complain, or you can fight me outside. Just joking. Bianca says, God, she sounds like my nana. I love her with everything that I have, but I swear I was tempted to dig out my eardrums with a spoon because, there's some people like that, and love them or hate them, like, they exist. It's like, hey, whatever. Like, what am I going to do about it? I can change my surroundings. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I'm going to read some TikTok stuff because some of y'all was getting heated up. Bryson says, bro, I hear your voice and I can imagine you being a great YouTuber. I appreciate you, man. We're actually streaming on YouTube right now, Bryson. Yo, I fucking appreciate you. I've been working on my voice for a while. Pork chop, what's good? He says agreed. And I don't know what you're agreeing to, but fuck yeah, you know what's up. We're on the same page here. Hunter, I appreciate the follow. Great Pablo says, welcome to Pablo's Pizzeria Abortion Clinic, where yesterday's losses today's sauce. How can I help you? Honestly, I don't even like to laugh at this shit, but that was good. I can't lie. That was funny. If I watch the replay of my own video, I'm gonna laugh at this. Homie says absolute horse shit. Boy, calm down, bruv. It's not that serious, mate. I don't know what you're talking about specifically, but yeah, do your thing. You're not gonna come on my live stream and tell me to calm down. You can simply leave if that's you talking to me, because I don't even know where that's directed. Angel of Darkness, I appreciate the follow. Brandon, I appreciate the follow. Hey, what's up, bro? Appreciate the likes. Yeah, yo. Okay, Yoko says COVID is a mild to moderate virus according to the World Health Organization. Thank you, Yoko. I appreciate that. And I don't know why there's such an urgency around it, but there is. Alex also says you're going to have to take boosters to technically be fully vaccinated. So how many more shots are you going to have to take? God knows. God fucking knows. And honestly, it beats me. It seriously beats me. Like, just like, what can I do now at this point? Other than get ready for nationals. That's it. But guys and girls, I've had a blast today. Honestly, I think out of the whole entire week, I had the most fun today, talking to you guys and girls today. Like, I had the most fun because everybody on each and every single platform actually reached out. Usually it's just Instagram and TikTok, and sometimes a tiny bit on Twitter and YouTube. But everybody from all 5 platforms decided to show face today, and I couldn't tell you how appreciative I am of that. I really couldn't tell you. All right, so guys and girls, that's a wrap. An hour flat. For those of you watching this replay, treat it like a podcast because your boy's just sitting down over here looking at many screens, laughing and shit. And just exposing myself for the sake of other people in terms of you getting comfortable with my perspective, your own perspective, and the fact that you don't have to tell anyone anything. I'm not forcing you to do something. I'm not forcing you not to do something when it comes to your vaccination. That's 100% your choice. At least, if you want to ignore the fact that the government is literally forcing you. But that's it. That's all, guys and girls. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you for joining. Jella says, hello from Canada here. Yo, what's up, fellow Canadian? What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, people, you know what's up. We'll be back again tomorrow with another live stream. We go live 4 p.m. EST, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. You know what the fuck is up, people. We rolling out. I thank you guys and girls so much for tuning in with me today, giving me your energy, giving me your thoughts, agreeing, disagreeing, all of that. I really do appreciate it. Bianca says, let's do this again sometime, Matt. Oh, we're doing this. We do this 5 days a week. You know what it is. Time to go cook, meal prep, all that good shit. I appreciate the hearts. I see what's good. People, stay safe, bud. Go Canada. Let's go. All right. You know what's up. We out. Later, Insta. Later, TikTok. Later, YouTube.